All right, we are here with Ruth Lieberherr. Hello, Ruth. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm fine. I'm excited to have an exhibit at the Portal Crystal Gallery.
Nice. Well, you've just hung this show, and I'm wondering, I'm going to do a little scan, show some of the pieces, and if you can tell us a little bit about your art, what inspires you, how you make it happen, you can point out specific pieces, and just tell the people what to expect.
Okay, this exhibit is called Dreamscapes. So I'm trying to be open to what comes when I start painting and working out of the color and exploring colors and just playing around with colors. But then I don't like to keep the paintings abstract, but images come out of my subconscious and I start to explore those further.
Well, tell us a little bit about this very interesting piece. It looks like a city with some people underneath and then maybe a couple or something coming out of the tree. What's that all about?
So this is called Dusk in the City. And I started out with a doodle wherein I was doodling, and I guess I was exploring these faces and more, and very often people dancing and moving are in my artwork. I'm also a dancer, yoga teacher, and a swimmer, so movement comes in, and then underneath this cityscape started to evolve, and that reminded me of New York.
Nice. Well, we do see lots of swirling people, lots of water imagery. I see here we have faces facing each other, and there's actually 3 of those. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
There, especially this one, is also, I went with the colors of the rainbow, from the yellow, the red, to the purple, to the blue. Some greenish, but also somehow of the chakras, similar. And then I played with having 2 figures, more like a female face and maybe a male face, facing each other, but also at the same time being a landscape. So this is more like a tree in there, more deciduous tree, and here more a pine tree, but also a landscape. And of course some water and fishes. And the dancers are here, and very often, you know, birds and squirrels and snails and mice.
Nature is very present.
Nature images comes in there too.
And now we have these others, including those fantastic cats over there. Maybe we can end by talking a little bit about the cats. I'm sure that when folks come to the opening, they will be able to talk to you more specifically about the individual pieces. But what can you tell us about the cats?
Okay, the cats are, I always like the shape of the cats. And it started out, I did a whole series of cats, which the largest one was much larger than this, which actually happened after a very close friend of mine passed suddenly away in Switzerland. And it was such an unexpected death. And when I came to her house and see her husband and her son a year later, and there in the house were all these, you know, her cat had babies, and they kept some of the cats. And for me, it was such strange that the cats were still there, but my friend wasn't there. So that actually, a lot of it had to do, the first one that I did really had to do with this sadness about my friend passing, but then I got it really more involved in the shape of the cats.
Well, now I'm actually interested, since you're on a roll explaining all these things. You have so many of these sort of swimming, swirling people, they're oceans. It also seems like they're moving through space. What is this all about? Is there dream time, spiritual, subconscious stuff, things happening?
So this was one of the first one I did where I wanted to just paint water.
Yeah.
So it started out just with blue and wave and more abstract, and then I thought it was really boring. So just all different colors. And then all the you know, the fish and dolphin came in, and I always like to paint spirals, which also I guess has to do a lot of in nature. Yeah. And then the swimmers came in, and this is just swimming underwater, but some people also felt it's almost like a birth canal.
Yes,
so it leaves it open also to the viewer's own interpretation.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for taking some time after the grueling work of choosing and then arranging and hanging everything to share with the audiences what they can look forward to coming to the Portal Art Gallery and seeing the work of Ruth Lieberherr. Thank you once again.
Well, thank you for showcasing my artwork at the Portal Crystal Gallery. It's a wonderful place.
Our pleasure. All right, till soon.